How to learn to trust a Libra. Before talking about trust, let's understand who Libras are and what makes them so unique. Libra is the seventh sign of the zodiac, and its ruler is Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. Libras are an air sign, which gives them intellectuality, sociability, and a penchant for seeking harmony in all things. Key traits of Libra: diplomacy and striving for harmony. Libras are masters of compromise. They dislike conflict and strive to balance all sides. This makes them excellent negotiators and people who strive for a peaceful resolution to any situation. Sense of justice. Libras always strive to be objective and impartial, especially when it comes to decision-making. They value fairness and equality and can analyze a situation at length to arrive at the most honest decision. Charm and sociability. Libras are very sociable people and they make friends easily. They possess natural charisma and often become the center of attention at any event, without being intrusive. Difficulty making decisions. Libras tend to think long and hard and weigh the pros and cons. This isn't always a flaw, but in some cases, their indecisiveness can be perceived as a lack of confidence or underestimation of the situation. Why can trusting a Libra be difficult? Now let's look at what can make trusting a Libra difficult. Despite their friendly and balanced nature, they have characteristics that can create difficulties in establishing trusting relationships. Indecisiveness. One of the most noticeable traits of Libra is their tendency to think long and hard before making a decision. This can create a sense of uncertainty, especially in relationships. If a Libra's partner or friend can't make a quick decision or constantly hesitates, this can raise doubts about their sincerity and determination. Example: when Libras take a long time to make a decision, such as in a relationship, it may seem like they're unsure of their feelings. Their partner may begin to doubt, not because Libra doesn't trust them, but because they're worried about the best course of action. Everyone pleasing. Libras often have difficulty taking sides in conflicts, especially when they're close to them. This desire to please everyone can create the feeling that Libra can't be reliable because they avoid taking clear positions. Example: if Libra doesn't take your side in a conflict with another person, this can create the illusion that they can't be completely on your side, which can sometimes be perceived as mistrust or indifference. Idealization of love and relationships. Libras tend to expect perfection and complete harmony from relationships. This makes them very sensitive to any cracks in the relationship, and if they can't achieve harmony, they may doubt its success. Example: when a Libra relationship encounters problems or disagreements, they may begin to search for a perfect solution, which sometimes makes the partner feel as if Libra doesn't fully trust them or is afraid of disappointment. Unsure of their feelings. Libras can sometimes have difficulty understanding their own emotions. Due to their desire for harmony and balance, they may suppress their true feelings to avoid conflict or disharmony, making them difficult to understand. How do Libras show trust? When Libras begin to trust, they do so in their own subtle way. This trust is demonstrated through sincerity, support, and a desire to be close. Sincerity and openness. When Libras trust you, they begin to be open with you. They may begin to share their experiences, thoughts, and worldviews, which is a big step for them, as they are usually reluctant to openly express their feelings unless they have confidence in you. Example: if Libras begin to talk openly about their emotions, it's a sign that they trust you. They can share not only joys but also doubts and worries. Support and attention. Libras show trust through their willingness to support you in any situation. If you encounter difficulties, they will be there, offer assistance, and try to find a solution. This is their way of showing their belief in you and your harmony together. Example: Libras may help you with a project or task that is important to you, even if it is unrelated to their interests. This is their way of expressing their affection and trust. Sense of equality. Libras always strive for equality in relationships. If they trust you, they will perceive you as an equal partner and value your opinions and feelings. This will create the foundation for a deep and mutually respectful relationship. How to learn to trust a Libra. Now let's look at some recommendations on how to learn to trust a Libra. This is a process that requires patience, understanding, and respect. Allow them to be themselves. Libras can be hesitant in making decisions, especially in personal relationships. It's important to take this into account and give them time to sort out their feelings. Don't pressure them to make decisions too quickly. Give them space to reflect. Example. If a Libra can't decide what to do in a relationship or in life, don't rush into accusations or pressure. Give them time to understand what's truly important to them. Be tolerant of their desire for harmony. Libras tend to seek balance and harmony in their relationships. If they tend to compromise, don't perceive this as a sign of weakness or mistrust. It's simply their way of keeping the peace and maintaining the relationship. Example. If a Libra tries to please all parties in a conflict, try to understand that this is their way of avoiding drama and seeking a balanced solution. This doesn't mean they don't trust you, but rather that it's their way of acting peacefully. Be honest and open. Libras value honesty and sincerity. They trust those who are open and honest about their intentions. If you want a Libra to trust you, be honest and transparent in your actions and decisions. Example. If you're unsure about something or something is bothering you, open up to a Libra. They value sincerity and will be willing to reciprocate. Support them in their search for harmony. Libras often seek ways to maintain peace and harmony in relationships. Support them in this, avoid creating unnecessary conflicts, and show that you share their desire for peace and balance. Benefits of trusting a Libra. When you learn to trust a Libra, you will gain many important and valuable benefits. Ideal partners for compromise. Libras are masters at finding balance and harmony. They know how to find compromises and resolve conflicts so that all parties are satisfied. Sensitivity and consideration for the feelings of others. Libras have a natural sense of justice and strive to take others' feelings into account. When they trust, they become caring and empathetic partners. Commitment to fairness. If a Libra trusts you, they will be open and honest, and will always strive for fairness in the relationship. So, trusting a Libra is a process that requires understanding, patience, and respect. These people tend to seek harmony and balance, and despite their hesitation in making decisions, they have tremendous potential for long-term and honest relationships. If you are tolerant, sincere, and supportive of their aspirations, you can build strong trust and become a reliable partner for a Libra.